All right, in this video, we're gonna discuss 10 steps you can do to help increase testosterone production and go from average or low to higher levels of testosterone. Now, I've helped many men increase their T from 300 to 600, 700 plus. So it can be increased naturally if you do the right steps. Now, I believe that testosterone, specifically free testosterone, is the lifeblood as a man. When your T levels are higher, you have more energy, you gain muscle more easily, you sleep better, you have more ambition, drive, sex is more fun, you have more confidence, you're more competitive when you want to make money, you're more competitive when you want to meet and attract a woman. So testosterone is very powerful. And if your T levels are low, you are at a massive disadvantage. So we're going to get into some very cool steps you can implement. Some of these you might already know, but I'm going to show you how to actually turn it up a notch, and some of these steps you probably never even knew of. So let's begin. So the first thing you must do to unlock higher testosterone is get your sleep dialed. If you want to sleep more, it can be hard, okay? You can't just tell yourself fall asleep, okay? So this is a tough one, but it's important that you work and improve your ability to sleep over time. Now, I've had periods when I struggle with sleep. When your sleep is bad or suboptimal, it's just a cascading effect of negatives. So a few things to help improve sleep. First one, when you wake up, go outside, get direct sunlight on your eyes for 20 minutes. This helps reset your circadian rhythm so that in 16, 17 hours, you are very sleepy. If you're not getting that natural sunlight on your eyes, it's harder for your body to know when to fall asleep. Now, point 2 for sleep is I recommend having a moderate amount of caffeine and the same intake daily. So if you drink too much caffeine, it can actually be harder to fall asleep. Caffeine has amazing benefits, performance, cognition, but if you drink too much caffeine, it can interrupt with sleep. And really, it's the variance in caffeine. So if one day you have 2 cups, one day you have 3 cups, it's harder to sleep when you increase caffeine intake. So I recommend having a moderate amount of caffeine every day and have it consistent. So that's about 2 to 3 cups of coffee or 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine every day. If you're going above 400 milligrams, that's when your sleep is impaired. As well, you need to learn how to relax at night. So you can do something called box breathing. 4 seconds in through the nose, hold for 4 seconds, 4 seconds out through the mouth, hold for 4 seconds, and then back in 4 seconds. Do 10 of those breaths. It helps trigger your parasympathetic nervous system. It helps make you more sleepy. You can also wear a pair of blue light blocking glasses at night if you're on your phone, computer a lot. That actually can disrupt your natural melatonin production. So invest in blue light glasses. And of course, you want to sleep with the room cold and you want your room to be dark. If there's light coming in while you're still sleeping, your sleep will be impaired. Your REM sleep will be impaired. So either get a full blackout setup or you can wear a sleep mask, but you want to get that sleep dialed. A good sign that you're sleeping well is you wake up and you feel recovered. You don't even need a cup of coffee. You just feel energized, okay? So work on getting your sleep dialed. Give your body some time. Don't put pressure on yourself to fall asleep. Just start to naturally relax and do these steps and your body will start to fall asleep better. And if you need to journal out stuff stressing you out, journaling can be a step to get things off your mind and be able to fall asleep better. And best of all, if you improve sleep, your ability to gain muscle and lose fat is enhanced. You increase testosterone, recovery. Sleep is very foundational. Now, the second step, this one might sound a little crazy to you, but I recommend meditating for 20 minutes every single morning. Now, why? Most people are hyper stressed. They have high levels of cortisol. The world we live in, for some reason, just makes people very, very stressed with phones and technology and instant notifications and all these different things. People are highly stressed. Now, when your cortisol levels are higher and your stress levels are higher, it's harder for your body to produce testosterone, okay? So one of the things you can do to actually help manage and increase your stress tolerance is to meditate. And when I say meditate, basically what you're doing is you're putting your phone away. You can put on a timer, 15 or 20 minutes. You sit still. All you do is you focus on your breathing. You want to breathe in 3-4 seconds through the nose. You can breathe out 3-4 seconds through the nose. You don't even need to pause. Just keep a consistent breath. It's going to build more energy in your body. You're going to become more present. It also helps with dopamine production. It helps increase stress tolerance, lower cortisol, and you're going to put your body into a much better position to increase testosterone. Now, I always see common denominators when I meet someone that has low testosterone, okay? Usually they're not sleeping well and they're hyper stressed. They haven't learned how to handle stress. If you look at most billionaires, most of them meditate twice a day, okay? When I am my most successful and my best dealing with people, it's when I'm meditating daily. So I recommend doing at least 15 to 20 minutes every day. Focus on your breath. And when you meditate daily, it helps train you to put your mind in the present moment. The more present you are, the more capable you are. When you're thinking about what you got to do later, or what you got to do, or how the past is going on, when your mind is split between past and future, you're not as capable. You want to plan for the future, you want to learn from the past, but you have to be able to keep your mind focused and honed in on the present moment. They say right now that humans' attention span are 5 seconds. That's why if you do a little Instagram, TikTok video short, you have less than 5 seconds to capture someone's attention, okay? Goldfish have 6 seconds. Most humans have 5 seconds, okay? You must train yourself to focus. I cannot stress it enough. Now that brings me to the third point, okay? Now this one, it can indirectly benefit testosterone production, and it's fasting. I recommend fasting for the first 5 hours of the day. Now, one cool benefit with fasting is it helps increase luteinizing hormone, which is a precursor to testosterone. As well, raw honey is good for LH production, which again is a precursor to testosterone levels. It's also good for fertility. So fasting has been shown to increase LH production in men, which is a precursor to testosterone. As well as you fast and you focus on getting lean, well, any excess body fat is going to disrupt testosterone production. So men that have higher body fat levels on average have much lower testosterone levels. When you get your waistline lean, you get down to 10-12% body fat, your body's in a much better state to produce testosterone. So fasting can be a good tool to help you stay lean, increase LH. And the other benefit, which is not testosterone, but it's a very powerful benefit, is that fasting can really increase growth hormone. And growth hormone helps increase fat mobilization, it's protein sparing. So with fasting, you get this massive boost in growth hormone and you increase luteinizing hormone, and you can help support a leaner, stronger body. So I find doing the 5-hour fast is perfect. If you fast too long, yes, you can maybe diminish testosterone levels. If you fast too long, liver glycogen levels get depleted, you enter a catabolic state. That's not beneficial, but it's that short, quick 5-hour fast. You wake up at 9, you go to 2 p.m. You wake up at 7, you go to 12. 5-hour fast, and then you start eating calories, okay? So that's the third tip. Now this is the fourth tip. This is super important, and it is to eat quality, balanced food. So there's 2 real components here. One, if you want to maximize testosterone, it's very clear that going very low in carbs or very low in fat both diminish testosterone levels. You want to eat balanced, okay? A good meal that supports testosterone production is steak, potatoes, a little bit of butter. So that balanced food where you're getting a good amount of protein, a balance of fats, and some carbohydrates is always going to be the best thing for testosterone. If you're going very low fat and just eating chicken breast and carbs, rice, brown rice, not good for testosterone. If all you're having is steak and eggs and no carbs, also not good for testosterone. You need to have the balance. So I recommend basing your diet off of lean meats, strip loin, flank steak, extra lean ground beef, chicken, turkey, eggs. My favorite protein sources that are rich in nutrients are eggs and beef. By far, there's so much nutrition in eggs and beef. As well, carbohydrates, potatoes and sweet potatoes are very, very nutritious. You can have rice as well, or bread, but you want to get some moderate amount of carbohydrates. And of course, fresh fruits, apples, raspberries, berries, bananas. Fruits are very, very good. And then some vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower. Okay, this is what your diet should be based off of. And again, you can fit in the foods you love. So I fit in 20% of my calories every day as chocolate or some cookies. This is kind of what I build my diet off of. And the nutrition you get from steak and potatoes and broccoli and apples and raspberries is so powerful. So you want to eat nutritious, balanced food. Don't cut out carbs, don't cut out fat. Now let's go into step number 5, okay? Water. Everyone thinks about what they put in their body as far as food. They don't think about quality of water. Now, tap water is shit. Unless you're living in freaking Iceland, where the tap water is actually very, very good. You're living in America, Canada, London, the tap water is trash. It's filled with fluoride. It's filled with endocrine disruptors, microplastics, birth control. The tap water is crap, okay? And actually, high amounts of fluoride is linked to a lower IQ. So you want to get quality water. Whatever you want to do to get quality water, go and do that. Sometimes I'll have a Flow. Evian has great water. It's BPA-free bottles. You can get a water filtration thing. You can get water delivered in glass bottles. You can do San Pellegrino sparkling water, but give yourself quality water. Stop drinking the tap water, okay? You can smell the chlorine. It's trash. Stop drinking. As soon as you have enough money, first thing you should do is drink quality water, quality food. Every successful person I meet, they do not drink tap water. They will not touch tap water. You can smell the chlorine on it. It is complete trash. And if you do have tap water, if you let it sit for 20, 30 minutes, some of that chlorine can somehow dissolve a little bit, but be better than tap water, okay? Now, a second point on water, your skin absorbs pretty much everything you put on it, right? So if you're taking a shower, if you can invest and spend a little bit of money on a shower filter, that will filter out a lot of the chemicals in water. So I recommend using a shower filter if you can, okay? Really important. So quality food, quality water, very important. Now, number 6, most people are putting chemicals onto their skin, into their body multiple times a day. They're putting on fragrance, body wash and shampoos, deodorants with tons of fragrance you can smell from 10 feet away. They're washing their clothes in laundry detergent and dryer sheets that are loaded with scents, lavender scents or whatever it is. They're rubbing facial creams on them with 30, 50 different ingredients. They go in the sun, they put on toxic sunscreens, okay? Many sunscreens have been recalled because there's so many chemicals that stay in your bloodstream for weeks and weeks that have negative health implications. So my rule is very simple. Cut out fragrances. If you're gonna use a body wash or soap, use a natural soap. There shouldn't be any artificial fragrance, okay? Use a natural shampoo or conditioner if you're gonna use shampoo or conditioner. Get a natural deodorant. I have no affiliation, but there's a deodorant called Magsol, M-A-G-S-O-L, Hunter. It's natural, but it fucking smells amazing and it works. And the scents are very toxic. They're not good for you, okay? If I'm dating a girl, I'll tell her, don't be using all that perfume. Knock it off. Use the natural stuff. The natural scent is the most intoxicating. In fact, scent is a very strong attraction trigger. People don't even realize. They think about looks, they think about personality and the chemistry, but it's like that scent that is a biological cue that someone's a good genetic match. That's why you could have one girl that's very beautiful and maybe attraction's not that strong. You don't really feel that je ne sais quoi. And another girl may be beautiful too, but there's this stronger pull, the better pheromone match. All right, so it's very, very clear the best exercise you can do to produce more testosterone is heavy lifting. When you lift heavy, you trigger your body to increase strength and muscle growth, and one of the key hormones that power that is testosterone. So when you lift heavy weights, you actually increase testosterone production. But you want to lift heavy 2 or 3 days a week, focus on key compound lifts, 5 to 10 reps, long rest periods, push hard. A simple routine you can do is Monday, a couple sets of incline presses, dumbbell, a couple sets weighted dips, incline curls, and do some face pulls or bent over flies. Wednesday, Bulgarian split squats, some Romanian deadlifts, some leg extensions, throw in some shrugs. And then Friday, do some shoulder press, some hammer chins. You can do some one-arm dumbbell tricep extensions, some lateral raises, but lift heavy. The important sign is you're getting stronger. If you try and train too much, do too many sets, too much volume, you're in the gym too much and you're not getting stronger, that's a bad sign. Training hard 3 days a week, push yourself hard, and you're recovered, you're coming back stronger, that's a good sign your body is producing and unlocking more testosterone. Overtraining and training too much and hitting a wall is just as bad for testosterone as not training at all. You want to do the sweet spot. 3 hard-hitting heavy lifts a week, and you almost want to leave the gym feeling you could do a little bit more. You don't want to leave the gym freaking exhausted, okay? You want to leave the gym feeling like, I got a little bit left. That's what's going to allow you to come back stronger and more recovered. So 8, very important for testosterone production is the sunlight. So you want to get vitamin D. Now, if it's summertime, you can get out and get sun exposure on your skin, torso during peak hours for 20, 30 minutes. That's great to build up your vitamin D levels. Now, if you do not have access to the sun, maybe you're working in an office, maybe it's the winter time, then you can take vitamin D. Now, if you're gonna take vitamin D, you wanna get, vitamin D with K2. That's really, really helpful. Helps pull calcium into your bones and teeth. But vitamin D is also good for testosterone, strength and power, recovery, lowering inflammation. So vitamin D is really essential for health. And you can get your vitamin D levels tested. People go down crazy rabbit holes into all these different health optimizations and doing crazy stuff. This guy's spending $2 million a year on health. And a lot of that is all bullshit and unnecessary. But one of the simplest things you can do to optimize health is just sleep and getting good vitamin D. And in the northern climate, I'm up here in Canada. I spent time in Miami, but in Canada right now, there's a lot of illness that's linked to simply low vitamin D status, okay? So get your vitamin D levels to a good place, either through supplementation with vitamin D plus K2 or through proper sun exposure. A good app you can use is D-Minder, D-M-I-N-D-E-R. It tracks when you're gonna get the best amount of vitamin D because the sun can be out without any vitamin D. Once the sun hits a certain angle, you can actually burn but get no vitamin D. So you want to get vitamin D during the right time, okay? Usually it's midday, 12 to 2 p.m. Point number 9, minerals. So there's 3 key minerals that are very important in testosterone production: zinc, magnesium, and boron. Zinc's been shown to increase free testosterone levels. It's great for immune function. Zinc is really, really important. Even though I eat a lot of meat, when I did my blood levels, I got my nutrients checked, I was deficient in zinc. When I supplement with zinc, I see really good results, more testosterone and better immune function. The second one, this is a lot of people are deficient in magnesium. In fact, soil and crops have far less nutritional content, micronutrients, than they used to even 50 years ago. Magnesium is really important. A lot of times anxiety and depression can be linked to having low magnesium levels. Bad sleep is linked to low magnesium levels. So magnesium is very effective. It's been shown to help increase total testosterone. So zinc really helps more with free testosterone. Magnesium has been helps to increase total testosterone in athletes and sedentary individuals. Now, if you work out a lot, you sweat a lot, you're gonna deplete minerals like zinc and magnesium. So taking zinc and magnesium, really good for testosterone production. And the third one is boron. Now, if you take in more boron than your body needs, you actually increase free testosterone. Boron increases free testosterone and it's very anti-estrogenic. So if you power your body, if you want to increase testosterone significantly, you want to take zinc, magnesium, boron, and you're gonna find higher sex drive, better quality of sleep, and higher levels of testosterone, both free and total, and lower estrogen. So that's the 9th point. Now, the last point is there are certain herbs you can use that are really effective at increasing testosterone. Those 2 that I find are my favorite, and that's Tongkat Ali, has been shown to increase testosterone significantly. It also helps support strength and muscle growth. Huberman has talked about Tongkat Ali increasing total testosterone. Just Tongkat Ali, 100 to 200 points. That's a lot. So the average guy today is around 400 or 500 total. So that's like going from 500 to 600 just from one thing. We talked about 10 steps just from one single herb. So Tongkat Ali is really effective at increasing testosterone production. There's other herbs like Fadoja that can increase testosterone that's linked to possible toxicity in the testes. So I don't touch Fadoja. If you do it, you have to cycle it. As well as ashwagandha, but it causes reduced depths of feelings and numbness, and ashwagandha and Fadoja should really only be taken once in a while. I don't mess with either of those. The one that is so underrated that no one really takes is forskolite, okay? Now, forskolite comes from the mint family. Forskolite has been shown to increase free testosterone, but also supports your body's ability to burn fat. It increases CAMP, and it can actually enhance fat loss. There's some cool research on forskolite increasing free testosterone and actually increasing body composition. So I packaged those 3 minerals and those 2 herbs into Kino Mojo. We're seeing incredible results on Mojo, okay? Guys are increasing the testosterone 200-300 points, unlocking higher levels of free testosterone. They're sleeping better, training better, building better physique. So I recommend really trying the Mojo. Now, when you combine the Mojo with good sleep, meditation, quality food, quality water, cutting out all the endocrine disrupting chemicals and crap, and you start to put all this together, you're lifting weights hard, you're doing all these correct key steps, you are gonna unlock higher testosterone. You're gonna have more energy, more drive, higher sex drive, better mental health, sleep better. You're gonna feel so damn good. So give the Mojo a shot, combine it with those key steps, and you're gonna increase your testosterone significantly. In fact, I tell everyone, before you buy Mojo, get your blood work, see where your T levels are, get your total, your free, LH, FSH, and then do your blood work 3-4 months later, and you're gonna see a significant increase in your total and free testosterone. This stuff is so powerful. I cannot wait for you to try it.